All right. I'm not going to wait for anyone because I'm going to post this video later. So if you join in the chat later on, make sure you watch and share this video later. So in today's video, we're going to be picking up. I actually put this out last week, but then I noticed that the town went bad, and so I am putting it out again. So this is actually a part 5 in the series, How to Know God is Picture for You. This is applicable to women as well, but this is really for men, Christian men, who typically are taught to hide their desire. And as a result, they're hiding their desire, faking their faith, and it's just leading to mediocre women with mediocre interests, mediocre desire. If you, as a Christian man, as a son of the Most High God, as an apex Christian, are interested in moving beyond that pattern, stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you're going to know how to find a woman of your dreams, connect with her, and finally move forward into a place where your relationship with her is actually going to give glory to God. Now, we try, I think, unconsciously as Christian men to give glory to ourselves. And it's an unconscious, unfortunate aspect of Christian culture where Christian men are taught, be a good man, do the right thing, don't use profanity, treat a woman with love and respect, and you're going to be great. Well, guess what? God knows what's really going on in you. He knows what's bubbling in your sacral chakra. He knows what's bubbling up in your root chakra. He knows what's really going on. We are red-blooded men who like adult experiences. I'm gonna put it that way because the kids watch this, and I got to be careful. Out of respect to the children, I fucking love children, and I don't think we should ever mix kids and adult activities, if you know what I mean. But I am very real, so I'm gonna say sex every once in a while. So just if you're under a certain age, just cover your ears, go watch something else. But I'm gonna keep this clean as possible. So as Christian men, we're taught to hide our desire, and we think that that makes us good and acceptable. The truth of it is, you just become creepy. Let's just be honest. The Christian guys who are apex Christian men who know that sexuality is of God and it was created so that we could fulfill God's first commandment, which is be fruitful and multiply. That's the only command, by the way, in the Bible. That's the only command in the Bible. When God told Adam and Eve, be fruitful and multiply. The 10 commandments are not commands. The 640 commandments are not commands. Those are not commands. Those are observations of how the apex human, the apex Christian, actually behaves. So apex Christian doesn't kill his mother. He doesn't lie. He doesn't steal. He doesn't cheat. He doesn't do those things because he's a child of the Most High. She's a daughter of the Most High. So the 10 Commandments are not commandments. That's poorly understood by English speakers from the 17th century who didn't understand ancient Hebraic culture and custom and Greek culture and custom, which is where we get the Bible from, the Greeks and the Hebrews and the Jews. All different cultures. But anyway, let's get in the chat. There's a lot of Lilo. Hello, welcome. Lilo. Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sid, are you talking to me? What? Yeah, Sid, if you're an apex Christian, young man, specifically talking to you. Now, you can be an apex Christian woman, and you will benefit from this as well. All right, Lilo, welcome. Who are you talking to? I am talking to all the apex Christians in the chat, all the apex Christians. Apex Christian is very different from a mainstream Christian. Mainstream Christians rely on their works, they rely on being good people, they rely on all these things that humans tell them to do. They're actually satanic by their very nature, the mainstream Christian. But the apex Christians are children of the Most High God. We are the chosen ones. We are the people who are in this earth to bring heaven back to earth and reestablish God's kingdom on the earth. That is the apex Christian. That is our job. That is our purpose. We are the chosen ones. And there's no reason we should ever stop being that and stop just knowing that truth. If you're a mainstream Christian, you're going to be uncomfortable with that, and understand that. It's okay. This is not the material for you. Go somewhere else. But if you're an apex child of the Most High, a child of the Most High God, this is for you. This is specific for the young men who are Christians. You want to find the woman of your dreams. That's what God has for you. He does not have a woman that kind of likes you, that's kind of a yes. No, he has a woman that's an enthusiastic yes that wants to be your lady. So stay in the chat if you want to know the 5 ways you can identify her by the end of this video. Let's jump in the chat when we get into those 5 ways. All right, Sid, I think both. Oh yeah, Lilo and Sid, welcome. Thank you for your engagement. All right, Todd said, what's up? Hey, welcome back. And Lilo, God told you to say that to us to pass it down. Yes, you are a child of the Most High God. You are a son, daughter of the Most High God. This is for you. So stay tuned. So this is how, and by the way, this is part of a 5-part series. If you want to watch the other ones, just look up the 6 signs God picked her for you, or the how God picked her for you. God has picked a man, a woman for you. Specifically, we're talking to men right now. So this is the men. So, like I said, if you're done with fake faith, if you're done with the let me pretend to be a nice guy, so maybe I'll get a woman that kind of likes me. If you're done with that, we're going to talk about how you can get over that and find the woman of your dreams. First of all, we are going to talk about how to know that you're actually attracted to a woman. That's what this video is about. So you're not going to find a woman of your dreams if you're going after women you're not attracted to. Don't waste your time with that. Sometimes men are going to go after women they feel like they can get because of low self-esteem, because you don't realize you're a son of the Most High God. When you're a son of the Most High God, you're royalty. The woman of your dreams is for you. There's no way she can avoid you. There's no way she can be taken from you. There's no way that she can be dissuaded from you. She's yours. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Get in the chat real quick and we get on. All right, exactly. Lilo says, or Lilo says. Okay, if every Christian would stop judging one another, we would all be okay. Because who's to say who's right when it comes to getting into heaven? As Apex Christians, we're creating heaven here. We're not trying to get into heaven. We're from heaven. That's home for us. Look, the bosom of the Father, the throne of God, that's where I come from. That's where my Father dwells. That's where I belong. So I'm going to heaven after this thing is done. I'm not trying to get there. I've already done that. Jesus paid the price. I ain't got to worry about that. This is for Apex Christians. We're done with trying to get to heaven. We already know we're getting there. We are here to bring heaven to earth. Mainstream Christians are still trying to get in. All right? And then you guys, if you need help, check in with Jesus. This is not for you. All right? Lilo said, I have to go sleep. God bless you. Watch this later. It's going to be posted later, so don't worry about it. All right. So here are the 5 signs you're actually attracted to a woman, and these are the 5 ways you find the woman of your dreams. Starting first, number 1. If you meet a girl and you feel calm in her presence, that's sign number 1. Now, if you meet a girl, she's super attractive, you like her a lot, and you feel nervous, she's not for you. Leave her alone. Move on to the next woman. If you're nervous, you feel inferior to her because you don't know that you're God's royalty. When you know that you're a royal son of the Most High God, you're not nervous around those kinds of women. You can be, if you could. Oh, I need my microphone. Thank you guys. If you can't hear me, uh, all right. If you get in the presence of a top model and you feel uncomfortable around it, that's because you know that you're inferior to her socially. But let's say that you're a king of the one who rules the earth, like the God of all things, of all creation. And the top model comes to you, you can be like, yeah, so you're just another lady. You're not going to freak out. You're not going to go, oh, I can't talk to her. No, you can just talk to her like regular. You're going to feel calm. So that's the first sign. That's the first way to attract and to stick and find a woman that is the woman of your dreams. The second thing is going to just go guttural. We're just going to get animalistic here, okay? I know mainstream Christians can't be animalistic, and as a result, they can't be lions of Judah. Okay, so let's get into the animal part. Number 2 way to identify, the woman of your dreams is she smells good to you. I know, it's animalistic. Her scent, the smell of her skin, the smell of her hair, the smell of her body smells good to you. You walk past her, she smells intoxicating. Not like her perfume smells good. That's important too. She's wearing deodorant, she's washed her body, great. But her scent smells good to you because then you know that your body is genetically compatible with hers. She's not too genetically close to you, like a sibling or a family member, because they all stink. They naturally stink to you. They smell good to everyone else, but they stink to you. Or she's genetically incompatible. She'll smell bad to you. If you get near her and her scent, her actual body odor smells good to you, that's the second sign that she is for you. She's part of the woman of your dreams. So first, you feel calm around her. Second, her body smells good to you. And by the way, don't be sniffing up on it. That's weird. It's creepy. But I'm saying just use your nose when you're around her. When she walks past you, don't go, don't do that. You're going to drive her away, okay? All right, third sign that she is for you, that you're actually attracted to her and that God has her for you, is that we're getting animalistic here, okay? this is okay, we're apex humans, apex, 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 is that she has arousal, that you have arousal in your body, not in the typical arousal zones. And I know there might be kids here, so I'm not going to get all technical here. But what I will say is that there are parts of our body that God has designed to respond to sexual stimulus. The Christian mainstream people try to pretend like those parts don't exist. But God put them on our bodies, and they do exist. By the way, it's not the typical parts that we use to make more people. Okay, if you're an adult, if you're a kid, you get what I'm saying. I'm not going to get into details. We got kids in the chat. So the parts that we use to make more people are not the parts I'm talking about. I'm talking about the other erogenous zones. I'll just use myself without getting too in detail. When I'm attracted to a woman that is for me, that God picked for me, I feel a warmth in my abdomen, in my six-pack area. All right, just under my heart and just above my gut, I feel a warmth that expands to other parts of my body. Won't go into detail. That's when I know the woman is for me. Now, if I just feel growth or changes in one part of my body that we use to make more people, that's not enough for me. That's not God speaking to me, okay? So that's the third thing. You feel arousal in your body, and it's not just from the places that we typically feel arousal or excitement. Put it that way. And it's going to be automatic. It's not something that you got to work on. Like, oh, I like her. Let me think of images of her scantily clad. No, if you got to do that, she's not for you. Stop it. All right. It's the third thing. All right. Got things. Okay. We can ignore all that. All right. So the fourth thing is when you encounter this woman, this lady, the approach to her, walking up to her and talk to her, is going to feel so natural. It's going to feel like flow. That's how you know that the woman of your dreams, God has picked her for you, and obviously you're attracted to her. This is the thing. Anytime I see a woman, and by the way, when we are approaching a girl, and we like her, we think she's attractive. I'm not saying girl. I'm an adult man, so I'm talking about a woman. I'm saying maybe you're younger. You're talking to a young lady. You approach her, if you feel like a pushback, like a nervousness, I don't know if I can do this, that's her saying, stay away from me. Or that's her saying, I don't feel worthy of you. Either way, stay away. Either way, stay away. If you feel the push, if you feel the energy pushing you away, or you feel yourself, I don't know, don't do it, because she's not for you. Jesus said, come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for my yoke is easy and my burden is light, and you will find rest unto your soul. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Look, the Bible is constantly telling us that when we have Christ leading our life, when God is telling us, take this path, follow this path, it always works out. You have the strength, you have the courage, you have the tenacity, you have the confidence to move forward. And so with a woman that is attractive to you, that is beautiful to you, that you feel comfortable approaching, and it feels like flow, that's the fourth one, that's a lady that's for you. You're not going to feel nervous. You're not going to not want to talk to her. And the fifth thing that is a sign that God has picked her for you, she's your lady, she's the woman of your dreams, and you're actually attracted to, by the way. You're not picking a girl because, like, okay, for me, she's a 5, and I feel like I can get a 5. I'm not going to go for a 10 for me because I don't feel worthy. No, no, no. No, she's a 10 out of 10 for you, and you feel comfortable approaching her. Number 5 is you enjoy being around her. Okay? All right? No anxiety. Again, it sounds like I'm repeating it. What I mean is, when you're around her, you actually feel good. Like you feel happy. You like her presence. You like her smile. You like her talking. When you hear her voice, it doesn't feel like chalk, like nails on a chalkboard. There's some women, when I hear them, it's just like, if I had to listen to that for more than 5 minutes a day, I would probably not live my full life out. Let's put it that way, right? So, being in her presence, hearing her voice, being around her, it just feels right. And I can tell you, look, I approach women all the time. I talk to women all the time. I'm very charismatic. I have a lot of charisma. I have a lot of riz, and women naturally come to me. Like I can talk to women. A woman could be with her husband, boyfriend, whatever. I can just talk to her, and she'll get in my grill, like get in while the guy's right there. I naturally have that. So I had to be very careful to make sure that I like the woman that I'm approaching. And these are the 5 ways that you know the woman that you're approaching is for you. She's the woman of your dreams. Number 1, let's go over it again real quickly. You feel calm in her presence. There's no anxiety. Number 2, she smells good. I'm talking about not her perfume, her body. Her skin, her hair. You walk past, you get a whiff of her. She smells good to you. Naturally, her body scent smells good to you. Number 3, you have natural automatic arousal with her. And it starts at parts of your body that are not the typical people-making parts. Okay? You get what I'm saying. It starts in your heart. It starts in your head or something, in your abdomen. Typically for me, I find that it starts right in the center of my abdomen. I feel a warmth there that spreads to other parts of my body. Okay, if it starts lower than my heart or lower than my abdomen, all right, it's probably just not real. Okay, and then number 4 is the approach with her is easy, comes in flow. And then number 5, you enjoy being around her. You actually feel good being around her. It feels good. Like it feels easy. It feels good. You like being around her. You feel happy when you think about being around her. You don't feel nervous. Now, I can give you 2 examples. It was a girl that I used to work with. I became very attracted to her. From the moment I saw her, I was like, wow, oh, this woman's like the bee's knees. Of course, I was in a different part of my life. Didn't love myself as much as I did when I first met her. Year passed 2, worked with her in another project. Found her extremely attractive. Hung out with her a lot. We went on hikes. She invited me out to hang out, just her and I. Eventually, I decided, I like this girl a lot. Let me tell her I like her. Now, the thing that I noticed over the time I was with her, I always felt like a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, a little bit paranoid, a little bit afraid when I thought about her, when I was not around her, when I was with her. It was like an energy, but I thought she was attractive. Okay, time passed. I told her how I felt about her. I sent her a text, say, hey, look, I like you. And, I'm kind of feeling you. And, let's see where we go with this. Didn't get any response from her. A month later, see her at work. She had been gone for a month traveling around the world. She comes back and is treating me really weird. It's like really weird vibe with her. I'm like, yo, it's like I'm saying hi to her and stuff. And she's just like avoiding me. It's like weird. It's like, what's going on? We used to hang out. We used to talk all the time. We talk for hours, hang out for hours, go to things. I approached her, hey, how's everything going? And she just blasted me. Was like, how dare you tell me you like me? Blah, blah. Whoa, totally blindsided. God was speaking to me from the moment I met her. God was like, yo, you notice how you always feel like a little bit off around her? You feel like weird you feel afraid a little bit sometimes around her? So you got to listen to that. So the last one, when you think about her, when you're around her, when you're in her presence, you feel joy. You feel a true happiness. Not anxious, not I need to buy her flowers or she'll get pissed at me. No. So anyway, those are the 5 ways you can identify the woman of your dreams and actually match up with her and meet her and get to know her and to develop a relationship with her. Our relationships with women should glorify God. As Apex Christians, our relationship with women should glorify God, bring glory to his name. Because when people look at you in your life, they need to say, there's something special there. They don't need to say, ooh, glad I'm not living like him, right? That's how God works. The very best for his children, the very highest. So thank you for watching. Let's jump back into the chat. Yeah. Do we have to hit all 5? Good question, Scott, Mallory. It's up to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. All 5 are pretty much the same one, except for the smell one and the arousal one. So it's really only 3. It's like she smells good to you. You have natural automatic arousal, and you feel good around her. Just like really 3 things. So if you can get those 3 things satisfied, you feel good around her, like genuinely calm. Your body calms down around her. Arousal is going to happen because there's a sexual energy, right? It's going to happen. You want to have that. You want to just be around it like, this is my buddy. I don't have any sexual energy with her. You don't want that. You do want to have certain arousal. But what I'm saying is you want to have sort of like your nervous system kind of just drops in with her. You'd have to be careful with this because it's 3 things ultimately. So she smells good, like her body odor smells good to you. You have natural arousal, automatic natural arousal. You don't have to think of her scantily clad or without clothes to feel arousal. You just naturally feel aroused around her. And arousal doesn't always, like I said, it's not just the parts that we use to make other people, right? I'm talking about your heart, your gut, your abdomen, maybe your mind feels expanded or something, but it's more than your entire body just feels like yes with her. Your body's saying yes to her. And of course, the parts that we use to make people say yes to, right? But don't let that be the only thing. We as men in Western society have been taught to think with our little head and not our big head. And unfortunately, that gets a lot of men into trouble because they pick women that are good harlots, wonderful harlots. I have nothing wrong with harlots. I think harlots are really important for society, but they're not actually good wives, not good partners in the long run. So there's that. Okay. Okay, there's just one thing. Okay, this is Scott saying it. Okay, there's just one thing. When I look deep into her eyes, it scares it scares the shit out of me. Okay, define that. You want to define it scares the shit out of me. Let's define that. What does that mean? Does it mean you're seeing a part of yourself that you don't know and you admire and you don't feel good enough to expose yourself to, and that scares the shit out of you? Or is it that you're recognizing the power of God in her? Or you see a psychopath on the other side of those eyes? If it's the last one, leave her now. Like, literally go away now. Because the most powerful psychopaths are women. Hands down. There's no debating that. Because women are like children. I'm not saying they're stupid like children. I'm saying they're physically weak. So women have to, for thousands of years, have had to evolve a psychological strength, a power. So a woman can destroy you psychologically in a way that a man never could touch you. So if you are seeing a psychotic psychopath on the other side of those eyes, run today. Get away now. Okay? Too many men have been destroyed by psychotic women. And the system, and all that stuff supports those kinds of women. It is what it is. God is greater than all of that. So don't worry about it. You're apex Christian. God has got your back. But I'm just saying, this is God telling you, if you see a psycho there, like I did, in my experience, there was a girl. It wasn't that she was a little bit psycho. Like the first week I worked with her, she had an axe in her hand, and she was like, "If you mess with me," it was like brandishing the axe, and I was like, "She's so hot." But something within me was like, "Don't mess with her. She's a psycho. She's gonna get you." So that was God warning me ahead of time, and I should have listened. But I, learned from my mistakes, and I'm okay. Okay, I don't know. So look, Scott, check in with yourself. The real important thing for you to do, Scott, is to make sure that you know you first. Because when you know you, then you know what God's working with. God wants us to know ourselves as apex Christians. Mainstream Christian, you don't have to know yourself. You just follow the leader, and like a little sheep or turtle, just like a duckling, you just do whatever everybody else tells you to do, you'll be all right. But as an apex Christian, you have the power to defeat Satan. You have the power to defeat the enemy. So you're a target for the kingdom of darkness. And I'm not against Satan. All I'm saying is that Satan requires a certain amount of order in the world. And the children of the Most High are creators. We're creators. We're chosen people. And so we change things up. We shake things up, and Satan don't like that. So he kind of will poke at you a bit. So you need to know yourself. You have to develop a relationship with God, and you have to actually dig into that deep. You got to go deep in that. So know yourself. Don't be looking in her eyes until you've looked in your eyes deep. Look in the mirror. Look in your eyes deep. See what happens. If you get that same scared shitless feel, well, now you got to understand what's on the other side of these eyes that scares the mess out of you. Know him. Get to know him. When you know him, then you'll look in her eyes and you'll be able to see God peering back at you through her, or you'll see the enemy, or you'll see, a psychotic, crazy woman. And then you'll be able to protect yourself. And so, because you deserve the best. As a child of the Most High, as a son of the Most High, you deserve the best. Like, you cannot get anything less than the best. That's just what your birthright is. And so God is like, you're like the son of the greatest king on earth. And you've got a trust fund with trillions of dollars in it that you have access to at any time. The moment you accept your sonship, that money's yours. So imagine yourself that way. Now, you probably need to get really good at knowing and protecting yourself so that you can utilize those funds wisely. So, yeah, I hope that helps you guys. It's 3 things, but I'm going to say all 5. You feel calm in her presence. That's 1. She smells good. Her actual body odor smells good to you, not 3 days not showering. That stinks to everybody. I'm saying, her body smells good to you. You have natural arousal from your body, not just the parts that we use to make people, but other parts of your body are aroused when you're around her. Maybe you get goosebumps around her in a positive way, that sort of stuff. And then approaching her feels like flow. It doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel difficult. It feels like flow. And then finally, you enjoy being around her. You enjoy thinking about her. You enjoy, like, you actually feel good thinking about it. You don't feel anxious. You don't feel afraid. So I hope that helps you, Scott. Thank you so much for your engagement in the chat. Kyler, that's a cool name, Kyler, like Skylar. I like that, Kyler. Thanks for being here. And then of course, Todd Smith. Thank you for your comment. I know I attacked you a little bit. Lilo Vega or Lilo Vega. Thank you as well. So you guys, thank you so much, and Sid for joining. Make sure you check out the other videos. How to know that God has chosen her for you. A lot of people like one of the main video, and that was very, very, very popular. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. I'm going to be talking to the ladies in the next video. The next video is going to be, ladies, if you're an Apex Christian woman, how to avoid the creeps, how to kick them out of your life, how to get rid of them. You're a daughter of the Most High. You deserve to be safe and to not deal with creeps. And by the way, these are the 5 ways you, as a man, a Christian son of the Most High God, can avoid being creepy. If you're at peace with the desire you have within your heart, within your body, the sexuality God has given you, and you are able to access that and find women that are aligned with you, you're going to be good. The woman of your dreams, you're going to have 20 women of your dreams, and you're going to be overflowing with abundance, and you'll marry 5 of them. You'll pick the one that's right for you. So anyway, stay Apex. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below if this was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments when I post this video long term. God bless you guys. Keep being Apex. Keep making the world a better place. We're bringing heaven back to earth as children of the Most High God. This is Christianity Revised. This is Christianity Renewed. This is Christianity Restored. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.